Hi everyone, my name's Kellie McCorkell and I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. So I just wanted to have a little chat to you about my Rodan Fields journey so far and why I chose this opportunity when it came up about 6 months ago. My background's actually in IT, so completely different field. I worked for some global brands such as Hewlett-Packard and Ericsson for about 15 years as a senior project manager. I always knew that when I was going to have children that I'd stay at home like my mum did, and have loved every second of it. So my oldest is just about to turn 8. I think it was when she was about 2 years old that I decided that I needed to get my brain back in the game somehow, but I was just unsure about what work I could possibly do. My husband travels a lot for work because he's with an IT company in the US. So I actually turned a hobby into a business as a photographer. It's been very fun, low stress and very flexible with the kids, but it's not a great return considering the amount of hours that you put into it. So I always have had my eye out for other opportunities that would come up to replace my multiple six-figure IT income. A couple of years ago, I was actually at a photography conference in the US and friended a whole lot of other photographers in America and noticed that they were selling skincare. And then over the following 12 months, some of them actually even dropped off the photography world and were just selling skincare full time, which sort of got my interest. But obviously it wasn't in Australia, so I didn't, take it too far. I think it was probably about 6 months later, I noticed some fine lines and wrinkles around my eyes, and I tried an eye cream here that did absolutely nothing, and it was over $100 worth. And I noticed Caroline was posting some before and after photos of the Redefine range, and there was a special on, and I thought, I'll give it a go. My husband was traveling in the US for work, so he picked me up some when he was there, and gave it a go, loved it. Caroline contacted me to say, look, we're actually launching in Australia next. Would this be of interest for you? And I'm like, tell me a little bit more. So when she told me how much she was earning and what this business involved, being a fairly simple business model, I thought it was a no-brainer. It was in September last year that Rodan Fields launched officially in Australia. And now in 6 months, I've got a team of 16 people. Every month it's been growing, and the media in Australia are now picking up all of the Rodan Fields products to be featured in magazines like Vogue, Elle, Woman's Day, anything you can think of. And as you know, Rodan Fields doesn't pay for its advertising in magazines like other brands. So when it's picked up, it's because beauty editors love the products. I think now people are hearing about it. Obviously, Australia does follow the trends of the US. And I guess I was a little bit apprehensive in terms of something new to the market and how we were going to get the brand awareness out to the Australian market. My husband, though, said to me, if you don't do this while it's new to the market and it turns into something huge, you're going to kick yourself. And I thought, you know what? You're absolutely right. So at the moment, I'm juggling 2 businesses, my photography business and Rodan Fields, and it's going so well. I'm probably spending about an hour a day on my business at the moment, and just gradually spending more and more time as it's growing. But for me, this is not just a few $100s on the side each month. I want to build this up to be a replacement for my IT income. And I can definitely see how that's happening. So I think it's a no-brainer for anyone to join us in business. It's so simple. How hard is it to talk about your skin? So for me, prior to this opportunity, I had actually never used any skincare in my life. I just was a face wipe, moisturizer type of girl, and I'd walk out the door. So to actually use multiple products was something new for me. I guess I was wearing the badge of, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to apply skincare twice a day. For me, my routine takes me like less than 2 minutes. So it's not a valid argument. And the results that I've got, you can see my skin's pretty flawless. I'm wrapped with my results, and so are my PCs. And now my PCs are telling their friends, and my business is growing. So I hope that was helpful. If anyone's got any questions, particularly about the Australian market, feel free to message me or get in contact with the consultant that invited you to this event. And I hope to see you in business with us soon. Bye.